Hey, how y'all doing, family? Y'all know I was trying to do too much, right? Hey, it's another week in this thing live with Tisa Edge, and I'm chatting with more edges. How y'all doing out there? I mean, there's a whole hurricane done touchdown in Louisiana with my Louisiana folk. Even if you ain't on here, holla at your girl. Let me know y'all all right. How y'all doing? How my COVID folks, people, y'all making it through? It's week 2 of school for us in Georgia, and I think it's Georgia. I know South Carolina, North Carolina, y'all getting ready. I think y'all going back next week or something. Y'all ready? Cause it's week 2. It's serious already. We got to get in this thing. So guess what? I got my belts. Y'all know I got to cover me. I got to figure out this little thing right here, right? Look. Now look how big I got my peoples. Can y'all see how long that is? Look. So this, this will cover the girls. So this is a 3XL. Listen, I'm getting people hitting me back. My customers, they telling me how Angel, I know she'll come on, but she was telling me she normally only do 2 miles. Since having the sweat belt, she done did 4 miles. She had more endurance. Like, this belt is more than just getting your snatch back. This is about helping your back. It's about helping you sweat more. My brand manager, she's been wearing hers. She's seeing a difference. Them little extras, them extras. They getting gone with me. I feel a difference in my clothes. So look, there's bones in this, right? This is why I wanted it the most, because of the bones. I see the ones with the zippers. I don't really like the zippers. I ain't gonna lie, because I done got snagged. It done tore up my skin a little bit. And then I like to do a lot of moving and working out, and the zipper just don't flex for your girl. But my belts, they flex for your girl. That Velcro, look, it's that serious Velcro, right? Yeah, I see it. Say 3. Yeah, I see it. I apologize if you can't, because I can't see what y'all see, but it's 3XL. But I got 3XL, 2XL. I have extra large, large. Oh, I just got some small and mediums in. So go to TisaEdgeGear.com. Go get you one or 2. Somebody had back surgery, having issues with their back. They like me. They well blessed it. Get on. We need this. Okay? Well, y'all get ready. Get ready for more chatting with more edges. Check out this commercial. Wait a minute. What's up, Fly Tie? Look at Auntie. Jennifer, play that cigarette down. It was.
You caught her off guard.
I swear, you can't take her nowhere. Didn't I say last week this is smoke?
What's snow?
You go first. Let me catch my breath.
What's snow?
Oh my God. What's up, family? I see Jen doing good. What's going on, Fly Tie?
Ain't nothing much over here, man. Loving life.
Yeah.
Loving my family. Look at y'all.
Oh, that's right.
She about to make me lose my good lashes already. We ain't even been on 2 minutes. That's stupid. I like that hair, man. You cute.
Thank you.
So
I'm gonna have another one next week. You got me on point. You got me making sure I pull the girls out.
right, we gotta do this thing, girl. We trying to get some wig sponsors and get
I know
everything
that's
rolling.
right.
You had a comment last week. Somebody was in love with you, Jen.
Ooh.
They said you speak the truth, Auntie. They about to tag you, Auntie Jen. You ain't even cousin no more. You Auntie.
Auntie Jen.
I take it. I got nieces and nephews. I take it.
Oh Lord, you
I
just
got
took me
some
out for
nieces and
today.
nephews. I take it.
What you say?
I got nieces and nephews. I take it.
Oh, okay. What's going on in the world today? We got a touchy subject we gotta get on the round table about.
Yeah. Yeah, man.
Lord, Jen, you gotta know what's wrong with Jesus. Excuse me, Lord. I was not ready for that. I was not.
Operation Save the Lashes.
Right, save lashes by running noses. No COVID over here.
I'm done.
Y'all been keeping up with what's going on in Missouri? Is that no Wisconsin? I'm all messed up.
Yeah, Wisconsin, cuz. Yeah,
Wisconsin.
I mean, it's the same
Another
story, different
Saturday.
state, right?
Huh?
Same story, different state. You know.
That's it. Another
Same
sad
story.
story.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And when you look at the children, like they showed the pictures. You seen it? Did anybody see the clips of like him with all his children, like just in a row? And then imagine they was in the car. They was
in the
there.
car.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's
I
crazy.
saw that, and then I saw somewhere or read somewhere they were saying that the girlfriend called the cops because he wasn't supposed to be there. So my question was, okay, why are you there? Why are you jeopardizing your kids? Why are you running? But then that was the selfish part of me who's like, but the mother and loving side of me, I saw Doc Rivers, y'all, on NBA Live, the coach. He was crying. So he just broke me all the way down to a whole nother situation just to see this grown man crying who's a coach who said, I just want to be a coach, but I'm a black man.
Right.
That tore me up right there. Then I thought about you, Ty. I'm like, damn, is this really what he have to mentally go through? I can't even be selfish because I really don't even understand.
I'm telling you, it's a whole nother. When you start talking about being a black man in America, like just being a black man in the world, period, man. And I've never been too far out the country and all that stuff, but just the stigma behind being a black man across the globe with social media and sound bites and the way they portray us all over the world, like
right.
They think the movies are like Juice and all that, and what's the latest movies, man? All these movies on Netflix about Lana and all that. They think this is what black men are really about. So it makes it a fair game to easily to shoot us and kill us because we discredit it. You know what I'm saying? But no, I'm serious. And so when you every time you walk out the house in the morning and you going in your job 9 to 5, you turning the key, you paying bills. But every time you leave your house, the threat is still there that you may not make it back home. And it ain't the dude standing on the corner. It's the person that you paying his bills. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy, but I'm moving too fast. I need to slow down. But it's real. It's like the pressure of being a black man. Like, first of all, the black woman, I respect y'all. I love y'all because there's so much work that y'all have to put in every day, right? But sometimes I think as a man, I think sometimes our story gets swept under the rug, and it's almost as if because we walk out the house with our head up, shoulders back, chest out. We look like we're ready for the world, but we know what's out there waiting for us. We know what's at every turn, every time you hit. If you really don't want to, you really want to stop at the green light because you think it might turn yellow. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't know.
You just don't know.
You know what I'm saying? You just don't know what's waiting for you. So you just like, but anyway, that's another story, and it goes deep. It goes deeper than that.
Right.
Like, but I wanna pump our brakes and let Tisa go ahead because she was talking about Doc Rivers. Doc Rivers is my man, and like Doc Rivers is my man. You know, I was a Boston Celtics fan. You know, well, am a Boston Celtics fan, and you know, the man was a great basketball player. You know, you never heard no foul stories in the media about him. So when you see a man's man break down like that, you know what I'm saying? It make you realize, man. It make you realize that he understands that he can be touched too, even though he got money, and that's crazy.
Listen,
I don't know,
and it's with the way the world is going, it's just crazy anyway. Like you said when you first started out, it's another sad story. It's in another state, but it's happening all over the United States, hell, all over the place. It's happening. And ain't nothing we can do.
I mean,
God bless all black men. God bless you guys.
Yeah.
It's always a solution though, cause I don't want to hijack that area, but it's always a solution for every problem. This is how God is amazing. There's nothing else we can say about that, but for every problem, there's a solution. I don't think God will play with his creation like that and put you in a situation where there's no way out. That's why, he had never, and I think it's written in the Bible. I know it is. It's written in the Bible where it says, God will never put more on you than you able to bear. Like, then you able to, like, he wasn't burning you down to the point where it's going to break you. So every struggle, every challenge you go through is only a means to open another door. Like, it's to build you up, get you ready for something else. So
yes, I agree.
But when we start looking at things like it's hopeless, then we stuck. That's when we get stuck. That's when we get stuck. And but yeah, it's definitely a way out. We trapped, right? I mean, it feel like we trapped right now, but there's a solution to every problem. That's just my opinion.
That's deep. I mean, like I said, the selfish me was like, why? I had so many questions. Like, okay, at least they ain't killing. Like, the selfish part of me was, well, why would he run? But again, to hear Doc Rivers see that, to hear you, and then it's just to hear. And then I watched a little bit more NBA Live. So I heard Shaquille. I heard what's his name? Was it Charles Barkley? And Steven. Like, just to hear those three men, and then the other Caucasian male, I can't remember his name, but just for him to allow them the space to even share their thoughts. And it's like, I feel like everybody when I'm actually tired of seeing Black Lives Matter, because I feel like it's cliche. Why y'all saying Black Lives Matter when we don't matter? It's everywhere I look. So yeah, it's cute, but what are y'all doing? And then I hear about us killing each other, but we ain't doing nothing.
Right.
And that's the sad part. Like, okay, wouldn't have never known about the young man in Wisconsin had it not been for a cop. But had it been his homeboy or a friend of hers or a cousin or uncle that did the same thing, we wouldn't know who is it, Jacob Blake?
We didn't see it on
Let
Facebook.
me say his name.
We seen it on Facebook.
Right. We wouldn't because we ain't even linked to nobody. So it's like that's my frustration. It's like, what are we gonna do to stop it? What are we doing? Not even worrying about the cops. Like, when are we gonna show up with the bands of people arm in arm? Like, nah, bruh, just hear what they gotta say. Just like, when are we gonna do
in our own neighborhoods? Why when Pookie is shooting Ty, people not showing up in their own neighborhoods protesting? Why aren't you taking your children and walking them down these streets and around the block or whatever, and letting them know that this is your neighbor? Like, We out here doing anything, but they're not protesting those things. They're not protesting those things. They're protesting when a officer shoots, shoots a black man.
That's it.
Somebody asked me a question.
Yeah.
Someone asked me a question before, right? They said, and they sent me a video, and I think I mentioned this before, maybe not with you guys, but they sent me a video of a cop saving a young girl that fell in like a well or something. She fell into.
Yeah, you don't see those videos. Those don't go to, what I mean? You don't make a mess about those.
So, but the question he sent attached to the picture was, he was basically checking my mindset. Like, that's what he was doing. He was like, yo, what do you think about this? What do you think about this cop that saved this woman or this young girl from I can't remember exactly what it was, a burning house, a well, she fell, she hurt herself, whatever. He helped her, he saved her, right? What do I think about that? I'm like, yo, my beef is not with, my beef is not with the police. Let's be clear, it's not with the police, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because it's a mind, because like, yo, we not fighting against professions, man. We fighting against mindsets, man. Like, so if you got a wicked mindset that you can just take another life for nothing, and then call it justify homicide, whether you a cop, or whether you're a dude on the street. If you think that it's okay just to take another life for something so petty as in some Jordans, or because he had a hoodie, you want to kill this young kid. We can't forget about the Trayvon Martins. We can't forget about these dudes that actually had hands in Arizona or whatever in a hoodie, and dudes is killing these dudes on the street. Like, so it ain't about if you a police officer or if you a state trooper or if you a dude on the street. It don't matter. Like, if you taking a life, then you wrong if it's unjustified. And that's a whole other story too. I don't want, but there's times where you may have to save your own self. Somebody, an ignorant fool, may come at you, and you may have to just bump and hit them with the car. But just to go out there and be doing it over something that has no value, like a couple of dollars or a pair of Jordans, or because this black man moved too fast and you was in fear. This is what the story is always about with the police. He came at me aggressively, and I was afraid for my life. So
that can't fly with this last story. That young man was walking away; his back was to him.
Yeah.
So you were not in fear. You were not in danger in any way. You killed that man in cold blood. Oh, excuse me, he didn't die. I'm not going to thank God for that.
Yes.
But you shot that man in cold blood as he's walking away from you.
He was getting in the car.
Yeah, where his children were, by the way. Where his children were. That's crazy.
And then
that's crazy to me. I don't understand any of it.
So you was talking about lives. Lives matter. Last week we ended it with lives matter.
And lives should matter. They should matter. But evidently they don't matter to other black lives. They don't matter to other races. Lives just don't matter as much. People have no compassion or no, I don't know. They don't I don't know, honor life. They don't, I don't know. They don't have something. Something's missing.
You're right.
Something missing within people. There is just something going on in this world right now that's a whole mess.
Yep.
It's a whole mess.
I agree. I agree. And then I was reading the story about the controversy, how they got Trayvon Martin. He's trending again because the young guy that killed the two people, they both 17 in Wisconsin. I don't even want to say his name because I don't want him to get no more notoriety, but he was 17-year-old Caucasian male who shot two more people. And then they talked about how is it he get to go home, but Trayvon Martin is dead, and they wanted to say he was an adult, but say this kid is a kid. But y'all hold that thought 1 second. We gotta get some bills paid. Let's get a commercial through here real quick.
Yeah.
Okay. I gotta sell these bills. I need these things to sell out. We got bills to pay. We trying to get different platforms, but yeah, back to what we were talking about, Trayvon Martin and the young man that killed two people with walking down the street with a rifle, and he went home that night. Ain't nothing happened to him.
He killed what? Did he kill two black folks?
I don't know what color they were. I just know he killed two people, saying he was helping keep the peace during the riots. Why is you 17 with a whole rifle walking down the street, first of all? And how you get to kill two people and go home?
Right, that makes no sense. See, but and this is the issue I have with them saying that, this whole equal, and we have never been, nor will ever be, as long as the powers that be say so, equal. They will never consider us equal, period. We are considered what, cuz? What are we considered?
Well,
yes, sir.
That one, what is it?
One third of a person?
1/3 of a human being? Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah. We are considered 1/3 of a human being. So the three of us right now make one person.
Stop playing. Yeah, we made the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit.
You better say that. You better say it. You better tell somebody.
I'll be that.
Yeah, but we are not, on paper, we are not considered people, 100% human beings. We are a portion of a human being. That's crazy to me. We don't have the legal right. If you guys didn't know, I'm about to put some more stuff out there that get on my nerves. Everybody, it's good to vote. It's good to vote because that's what they said. But if you really knew, we don't have the legal right to vote. It's a bill. It's never been law. These are all things that we as Black people don't really have. And it's annoying. Yeah, like I can sit here and talk all day. Like I am so annoyed when people think that they are so, like their opinion or their vote or whatever really matters. They're gonna count you accordingly. Period. They're gonna do with what they will. Period.
That sounds like a whole nother show right there. That sound woo-wee. That political.
We right now, as it stands, we are not anymore. We're not considered, as far as some folks, are concerned. We're not considered any more than cattle. Period. Like period.
There's a good book. There's a good book, right? Cuz there's a good book. Just to break that up. Like, so just to add to that though, it's a good book by this lady, and I'm not endorsing her in any way. I just like to read. I used to read a lot more. But by Michelle Alexander, and it was called A New Jim Crow. So when you get into that book, The New Jim Crow, Mass Incarceration. So it talked about how, and it's not just like being locked up in prison. It talked about just masking how this systematic plan is set in place to keep us where we are, like keep the Black life. So let's just for a quick pause, like a quick break moment, right? go back to like the black men dying in the street, right?
Okay. Okay.
When you start, you ever like you got to really pay attention when people start really doing an active movement, waking up the minds of the people, is something that always come to intervene with the progress that's being made. And it's not just black people. Let's be clear on that too. It's not just black people. Any organized system that's coming that seems or can be looked at as combative to a system that's already set in place is going to be a target. It's going to be a target. I mean, so if we really start going out there now, here's the solution, but also you got to be ready for the so-called not physical, but the so-called battle that's going to come along with that, right? The thing is, once you start waking up the minds of the people, once you start bringing them to some kind of awareness about some self-pride and self-dignity, some black love, like some real stuff, not just the revolution will not be televised type stuff, not that type of stuff, but that real love, that real meaningful stuff. Like when you start talking about, you see how Tisa Edge got the waistline. I can't. Am I saying them right? Because if I say the wrong thing, the trainer belt, the belt, whatever.
Sweat belt. Yeah.
Huh?
The sweat belt. Sweat belt.
She got her sweat belt, and then everybody else got their movement. Once we start endorsing each other like that, then we change the outcome of the game. Because when you start breaking it down for real, like cutting through the chase, everything is about the economics. So and I was blessed that and I'm going to shut up after this, but I'll be talking again. I told you I had to.
Lord.
But I was fortunate to be able to sit and listen to Russell Simmons when he years ago when he was doing the hip hop summits, right? And one of the things that he mentioned, he came to New Haven, and one of the things that he mentioned, he said, and he talked about money, right? He talked about how in the Jewish community, one single dollar would stay in their community for about a month.
Yeah,
circulated around amongst themselves from the teller to the jeweler to the bread to the guy that sell bread to the lid. It'll just keep going around their community before it leaves and go and outsource, right? And in the urban, I mean in the suburbs or what they call middle class America or whatever, it'll stay inside the community for about a week before it leaves. But in the urban community, it stays one single dollar stays in our community 1 hour before it's outsourced. So now when you start really looking at so one of the things that he mentioned was if we actually like start looking at our money as leverage, as our power, then we'll get something. So every time you see somebody, one of those what they call them label holes. And don't judge me, Tisa. I see your face about to change.
You about to tear up. Go ahead. Go get your little phrase out.
No, I'm saying the label whore, the label whores, they just get everything they gotta be name brand. Somebody else's name. Somebody else's name. So every $400 that you paying for those jeans, every $300 that you paying for them sneakers, right? If you think about it, if you take 5 people and if 5 people buy a pair of Jordans and I shouldn't mention Jordans, I should just say a name brand, whatever, right? And they buy those every other week. They get paid every week, and every other week they buy a brand new pair of sneakers. If they take that one brand that they always buy and they reinvest it into themselves, just think about, or just withhold it. They ain't even got to be a smart investor. Just hold that joint back. The people, whatever company you talking about is going to start saying, yo, what's going on? Now they want to figure out what they can do to get your money, your vote back, your money back, right? Now you got leverage to say, listen, we're not happy with the way you doing us. You know, you should be contributing all the money that's leaving our community. You should be contributing something back into our community, into the playground, the school system, right. Something. But you're not taking none of that money and reinvesting it back into the communities that actually pay your bills. You raising your children out in the suburb or in a private island somewhere. You know they got their own islands. Don't look at me like I'm crazy. I'm so serious. They got their own little.
Oh, for sure. They do. Where's that comment from Tammy? See, Tammy hit something that someone had. I saw somewhere. Hey, Tammy Jenkins Bradshaw. That's your friend.
Hey, girl.
Hey, Tammy.
That's my sister, girl.
They implanted the ideal in our head starting when we stepped in school, telling us that our opinions didn't count unless we voted. And guess what, Tammy? Someone put up something so profound, I need to share it because they said the exact same thing. They said, it's amazing how I had to come out of high school, get $100,000 in debt in college because they forced me to go to college because they felt like that was the only way I could make money. But my friend who dropped out, got a trade driving a truck, has 6 estates, as well as has been helping me pay my student loans back. And he was a high school dropout and went and got a trade. They don't teach trade. They don't teach that. They teach you to go to these institutions and continue to be institutionalized. That's profound. You are so right, Tim. We need life skill classes in school, not hey, I'm going to step out on them and say not even social studies or English. We teach our own English, but hey.
In the history they teaching you is not our history.
You don't even use, like, help me understand my credit. Help me understand if I do this with a credit card, this is going to happen. Help me understand what you just said, Ty. If me and my row of classmates decide to take our birthday money and invest and let it sit there, and then when we come back for our 10-year class reunion, we could possibly be millionaires. Teach me that.
Yes.
Yeah. Listen, who really telling our children, right? Who really, and nobody is verbally saying this, right? To our children, to our families, to ourselves, to one another. Like we psychologically been taught this too. Like that inferior state. You know, you was no real. Huh?
What slowed me down in my youth is not having the support to chase my dreams. People thinking that I was thinking too big and I wanted too much and it wasn't obtainable. And I allowed that to slow me down.
Yep.
I allowed it to slow me down because I started believing it because I heard it so much.
That's generational. That's the sad part of I did when I was really going strong. I did this Sweet 16 for an Asian family. It was a friend of mine who referred me, a Caucasian friend referred me. That was one of my best paying, biggest, unstressful gigs to date. Get to this, and I was like, why would y'all want me to host Sweet 16 for the Asian culture? First of all, I can't speak it. Second of all, but I make it do what it do. Third, you know, I'm like, it don't add up. But okay, I ain't gonna turn, like, in my mind I want to turn it down because I felt like, because I've done the week before that, I did a event for some of us and they made me feel so low. They told me, oh, your hair ain't right, your outfit wasn't right, you talk with too much Southern slang. They tore me apart. Baby, I get these Asians. First of all, they had me set all the way up, like Sweet and all. They showed me what it was to get royalty. Then when I met the little girl, she was like, well, I just wanted an American party. And I'm like, America? So you don't live here? And she's like, well, yeah, I'm going. She was about to go to Emory, which is one of the prestigious colleges here. She, at 16, she was graduating to go to college, but she wanted an American party. Baby, when I tell you we had the best hood damn time. They pulled out the fried chicken. They pulled out the 40s. Like she had a real American themed party. I was just there to hype I mean, they was teaching me some of the dances. That was back when the steak and leg and all that was up in here. We was doing all of that. Mm-hmm. But I was just tripping because I'm like, now these Asian babies understand the black culture more. And then her parents, what they wasn't over there red, they wasn't tripping. They made sure I was okay. She had a black DJ, they made sure he was okay. Like they treated us like we were royalty to give her what she wanted. And then they pulled in her, of course, you know they Hondas. She got her brand new Honda Civic for her birthday. And it was like, wow. And her mom, when they did the speech, she was like, if she don't want to go to school, she don't have to go to school. But she gonna run our nail salon because they had series of nail salons and of course restaurants, Chinese restaurants. She was like, so she got to choose which business she want to run, but she wants to be a doctor. So therefore, I was like, wow. That took me to it had me give a whole nother level of respect to not just them, their culture, but it's like what Ty said. Instead of them taking dollars and throwing it away to everybody else, everything stayed within except for us that they outsourced.
Yes, you're right. You're right.
Yo, you know the black dollar, and I hate using that term. Even listen. Got another commercial? I'm not saying.
We got another commercial, but you gotta get it out. It's coming. And what
I'm saying, the black dollar fused the American economic system. Period. We gotta really be clear on this, man. We gotta be clear on this. Like, don't make no mistake about it. Your life, and when we talk about lives matter, your life matters. The so-called black lives matter. It does matter. It just matters to someone else other than us, right? When I say someone else, right? When I say someone else other than us, not just that we taking each other's lives, but it matters because everybody has a hand in the Black American, the African American.
They want to be us. They emulate us.
They got their hand in our backs. You know what I'm saying?
Listen.
We are the puppets, and there's so many puppet masters that got a piece of this. So let's say for instance, let's make it like our business. We are black people are a business. We are a corporation, right? Mm-hmm. So many people got stock in our business that we only really have 1%. We only own 1% of the company that we actually run. We run America, right? But we only have 1% stock in whatever we do here in America. Everybody else, you know what I mean?
That's right.
That nail shop or that laundromat that the Asian people had, you know, and I say Asian, I don't know if it was Chinese, Korean, or whatever. Mm-hmm. Majority of the people that went there, yes, I'm sure that they had some Caucasian. So whatever else go there, but you hardly ever see an Asian person sitting in
nobody going to
right. But you see us like, and we getting our feet done and our hands done, and we getting our eyebrows tattooed on. We doing all, but nah.
And I'm just trying to tell you. Tell you. And I'm just trying to tell you.
I think it's time to fire somebody, be drinking it that too much. What y'all think?
I'm with
it.
Just,
I
needed to call.
And we had another comment. What she say? If they give us the life skills, the whole they have over us will be broken. True. That's why they have taken the life skills out of the school. And let's face it, this younger generation, they don't have the resources that we had when we were younger. Put life skills back in school. Say that. They don't. You right. I'm with you 100%. Because they did. It was home economics and what was the little class that taught you how to have a crying baby? That was home ec too.
Oh, no.
Take the baby home, crying baby home. Yeah. See,
I think I had an egg.
Some kind of parenting class.
Oh, you had an egg? No, I had a baby and a baby daddy.
Oh shoot!
And they made sure, baby, that baby woke up. I was like, man, but Bert would come in and give me that baby so I could go to sleep. I was like, yup, that's what's gonna happen. Yup, that's what's gonna happen. He's gonna come in and say, give me that baby.
I didn't take that class. I'm gonna drink to that. I ain't take that class.
It sure helped me. I was not trying to have nobody kids at all. And I was like, oh God, this baby started crying from the time I got off the bus to the time I was getting right back on. Like it knew. And baby daddy wasn't nothing. He get the baby started crying.
And now that you say it, it's funny though that particular parenting class was in our schools.
Yeah, but it's not.
I'm just saying.
Yeah,
I'm just saying. Go on with your young self and have these babies and become parents. We're gonna teach you how to be a mother.
Oh wow!
But we won't teach you how to save money. We won't teach you how to save money or how to make money, but we're gonna teach you how to be a parent.
Listen,
oh wow! Yeah,
that's right.
It's crazy, right? So just to think about that, right? I got a friend, right? Caucasian dude. His mother and his credit is crazy right now. He only like 20-something years old. His credit is sick. So I'm like, yo, how your credit get? Like he just went out and bought a new pickup truck, man. Will sit up like that. Will's taller than me, and I'm just crazy.
They love them big old trucks.
Yeah. They love them big trucks. Watch out, run. No, I'm just kidding. But so I'm talking to dude. So he like, yo, my mother and my father, when I was younger, before I was even, they got credit cards. They had like credit cards in my name, and they will pay the bill. So his credit was building when he was in high school. So by the time he got turned 18, he could go get a car off the lot, like with no money, with just his credit card, like because they paid the bill. They just put something in took the credit card, put something in that bill put a bill on that, and just had auto pay or whatever. And they just paid on it, and the more they paid on it, the higher his credit went. So when he turned 18, he was already sitting right. We don't know that. Nobody don't teach us that.
Right.
You want me to tell you what we
learning about that now?
Huh?
Let me tell you what they do in the black households and some black households now.
Put their money under the mattress.
No. By the time some of our young people get of age,
put their name on
their mama got cable bills and light bills and cell phone bills. Their credit is zero, -50, because the parents done got the things in their names, they ain't paid the bills. I'm just saying, this is what we do to our kids. Not me personally.
We're using our
kids. It's sad. Because one thing I always said when I became a parent, I would never. My kids' social security number is for them. Their credit is for them. As a mother, I'm never going to put nothing in my kid's name. What, to help me?
I was tempted a few times, but I didn't. I sure did.
I know a lot of young people that either had to eat the bill or think about suing their parent. And why should that even be an option for a child or a young adult?
I'm tipping over. It ain't even worth saving money no more because they trying to eliminate the dollar.
Cable bill, gas bill, and child.
Right, Tammy, you better not be putting your baby name in no bills because we gonna sell it.
Tammy Jew. That one there, she worked hard for her money.
I know
She
that's
will work
right.
2 and 3 jobs for hers, and I give her kudos.
That's what I'm talking about. Show them how it's working around here.
That's right.
Yeah, she's a working lady.
So.
Okay, y'all, we had another successful week. Thank you, Tammy, for tuning in. Whoever else may be in, you know, we get the people that come back and watch the playback. Oh, I forgot. It's cool. We see you in the comments. Fly, what's that on your shirt? What's that hashtag?
Oh, this hashtag now. This hashtag live the sooner, man. Y'all ain't ready for that. I'll put y'all on to that another day.
What? That's a whole other conversation.
Yeah, that's a whole nother conversation.
Well, watch that shirt and wear it next week so I can remember the ass at the beginning.
Watch it and wear it next week. That's
all right. Where can they find you?
Chameleon. They looking for you.
They can find me.
He's trying to get out. Any objections?
Yeah. Or Facebook, Jennifer Williams, and I'm setting up my Facebook Chameleon Poetry page. Y'all got me on my toes. Y'all got me working. So I'm getting it done. Yeah.
Good. Y'all made me get on my toes and get up and put on makeup on, get on here. Where they can find you at, Fly?
Hey, Fly Ty, go ahead and check TisaEdge.com. Find me somewhere in her shadows. I'm there.
I know that's right.
Yes, you
See
can.
how they do?
Huh?
Okay, well, yeah.
I'm listen. If your cousin's doing it, it ain't no shame. Jump behind them. Maybe you will catch. What's that old saying? If you aim for the moon or stars, whatever, you'll be
I don't know who told you that saying. That ain't no old saying.
Hold on, no. It said aim for the moon, and if you don't make it, at least you'll be amongst the stars. So I'm shooting high.
Oh, yeah, I remember that.
Now you get it right. Now you get it.
Well, get it out this time.
I know, man. Look, I wasn't lying either. I just was stuttering for no reason.
Oh, shoot.
Well, we in this thing. We're gonna keep it rolling because it's much needed, and for the people who go back to see the playback, they're at least giving some feedback. I told them drop the feedback where y'all can see it. But however, we're gonna get it built. Next year this time, they're gonna be trying to figure out why they can't touch us.
All right.
Good touches you weren't trying to hear us.
Say that again. Say it.
But that is how we go. This is Live with Tisa Edge, and I'm chatting with more edges. Stay tuned.